Is my mic on? My mic is on. Hi, friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all doing so good today. Also, let's do the puppy yums before they both panic and start yelling at me. I've had so many dogs yell at me today. I have a lot to talk about, but let's do that first. On the bed. On the bed. Yep. There you go. Go boys. We did it. Kind of. Momo, thank you for the yums. And hold on, where's all my channel point things? Nope, that's not it. Maybe it is. Oh, sorry. That's also, you're just gonna see my hand in this space while I'm trying to see all the Twitch things. First was Darth, not first, Biscotti and Dinosaur and Prof. Okay. And Dinosaur. Thank you so much for 34 months. It's basically a year. We're real close to a year. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me back up here. Yes, we're doing some art today. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is our beautiful coaster that we made from clay that was definitely destined to always be this coaster and definitely never going to be the lemonade coaster. It is Wednesday. Hi, Tatsumasa. Hi, Prof. Hi, Darth. Hi, Momo. Hi, friends. Okay, so today's a little bit of a shorter stream, which works out because I found out after I'd already kind of decided my schedule that I was going to have my first volunteer day today at the shelter. So where I actually got to like be with the dogs. So that was until 6 o'clock today. So I was like, okay, and before it was a 4-hour day, so I did not have time to stream beforehand. And I was like, okay, we can do a little short one after. This is perfect time to resin. How many dogs did I bring home? So here's the thing. 5. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be crazy, but like not surprising for anyone. But as long as Biff farts like this, I don't know. I don't know how many more dogs we can have in this home because it's just oh no, I don't remember lemons. Lemons aren't real. Yes, so man, that was an experience. That day one was a tough one, right? Because I had to like learn how to like basically my whole job volunteering there is to like be so some of the dogs have to share a space because they don't have enough space. So like being able to separate them and then like get one of them on a leash, take it to a play area and let it roam around, exist, give it some yums, play with toys, let it get some energy out and just like hang out with it for like 15 minutes and then I also like assist adoption interactions and stuff. But today was just me trying to succeed in getting the dogs out of the cage without them getting out and just onto the leash and into the play area. Oh, some of those dogs are wild because of course they are because that environment is literally just dogs yelling all the time and like you have to walk past just cages of other dogs and so they're all like why is that dog out, I want to be out, and they just start yelling at each, it's a whole thing. But man, y'all, there was like I took like 3 senior, like they're at least 10 years old dogs out and oh my heart. One of them was a little chihuahua, which chihuahuas kind of scare me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I've only ever like one dog has ever gotten aggressive with me in my life, in my whole life, and it was a chihuahua because they're serious. They're very serious little protect dogs. But this little chihuahua was like I'm not kidding, maybe like 2 Hearthstone coasters big. And I was like, if I step in the wrong place, I'm gonna accidentally squish this dog like a bug. But it was fine. Little 10-year-old Chihuahua with arthritis, but was just really sweet. Was just existing, the sweet baby. Oh yeah, Biff was being very cute with Waffles. Hi Peter. Hi Monk. Going well. How are you? Oh my gosh. There was this the last dog I had today was this older dog named Indy and was I think at least 10. And the worst part of this, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to make anyone emotional right now. But like this puppy, it was a puppy when it got adopted. Like the shelter took it in when it was a puppy, and then they found it again as a stray, like less than a month ago. So like someone adopted this dog, and then like either lost it or like let it go, and didn't bother trying to get it back, and now it's back in the shelter. And the picture was when it was a puppy. That was the picture on the like online profile, and my heart, oh, that's what they told me, that happens a lot. And I'm like, how what while I was there, these 2 puppies came in that were both 13 weeks old, and the amount of people that like flocked to come see these puppies. And I just want to like, everyone, if you take a puppy from here, because it's very apparently desirable to take a puppy from here, you better keep it and you better take care of it. You better love it its whole life. I have strong feelings. Oh, let's go, Monk. Happy to hear it. Also, Kurt, thank you so much for 38 months with a 3-year streak. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. I saw that picture. It's so cute. Because she grew from a cute oh. No, please, like, but there was this meatball dog that was wonderful. So I basically fell in love with all of them, except for, well, not except for, there was this one dog. Hold on, I'm not vibing this song. There was one dog that was exuberant and challenging, and I maybe was like, he probably would not fit in here a little bit because we already have 2 very exuberant dogs that are sometimes challenging. Uh, but aside from him, I was like, all of you jump in. We'll go. Let's go. Oh, exactly, exactly. She found her forever home. No, yeah, of course. They're not challenging at all. Right, Biff? The look he gave me. He's like, mm-hmm. Right, of course. No, they're the sweetest baby angels. But yes, it was day 1 today. I'm probably gonna talk about it more randomly because things will come to mind. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm doing good. It feels good. I feel like I'm helping. I feel like it gives all of these sweet fur babies an opportunity to just like exist. And yeah, it's nice. I'm excited about it. I'm nervous about it because we don't have space to add to our little family right now, but I am nervous that I will try to make it happen because I feel like there's like a couple dogs that have been there for a while that I interacted with today. And if I continue to go back on like a very regular basis and they're still there, I'm going to be like, well, do we need all this? Like, yes, we do. The need is there. So we must fill the need. Also, Agent Orange, thank you so much for your Prime with 1 year. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Let's go. Oh yeah, no, it's really hard. No, yeah, the one that's near me isn't quite near me. It's still like a decent chunk of a drive and traffic, but I don't know. We'll see how often, because apparently the things fill up pretty quickly because a lot of people want to come help the animals. So that, which is great. But I guess they only have like a handful of families at foster, which I think that if we had like a revolving door for a foster opportunity here, I feel like both Biff and Waffles would have so many issues with that. Oh, I would have so many dogs. So many of them. Yeah, because you feel like you're doing some good. I get it. It feels good. You feel like you're helping. Although whenever I came home, I'm pretty sure both of the babies like sniffed my pants for maybe a minimum of 15 minutes. So I just like stood there and let it happen because I was like, I probably smell like literally everything. Hi, Tom. No, that's so fair. Why do your teeth hurt? Okay. So let's talk about what we're actually doing today, aside from me yapping about the shelter. Um, oh, okay. Also, if this takes not as much time as I thought it might not, um, never mind. I'll come back to that. So as I mentioned, I've never done this before. So instead of testing it and doing it by myself, so I'm good at it, we're just gonna ship it. Resin, blue. I don't know what this is. What are you? I should read the instructions. Oh no, owie. No, it's not Balatro. It's not Balatro. Although I do really like Balatro. Runner, I'm back. Hi, hi. Let's go. Nice. Thank you for 69 months. I appreciate you. How you doing? I'm back. It's so good to be back. Nice. Okay. How to use. Oh wait, hold on. Look at this. Hold on. Oh heck. This is the so you have to cure it under some light and it says let's resin on it. Look how cutie. It also looks like the stuff when I get my nails done. Oh, very nice. Hi, Tiana. Are y'all gonna do some gaming? I'm making some art today. We made this last weekend with some clay. It's kind of like hard to tell what it is because it just looks like this thing that is existing on this table. But we're gonna resin it today. For the first time, I'm gonna use resin. I had intentions of using resin in the past. I also did not do my research then either, and I also didn't actually use it. So so yeah, no, I can't really use that as experience. Um hmm. So the how to use, the instructions are basically just what not to do and what to do. But like not like do this first, then do this. It just says make sure you do this and also think about doing this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just paint it on there. Oh, very cool, Runner. Good for you. That's very exciting. Okay, what is this blue? Oh, that smells bad. That smells like chemicals. Oh. Hi, Aru. Doing well. How are you? Nice. Crash and Joy. Thank you for your lurk. You know, that's fair, Dinosaur. Oh, this is like this is like very, very stuck together. I hope I actually need this. Runner, the way I thought you meant the person. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, so Biff and Waffles are Boston's, and they're crazy, and I would only recommend if you're ready for the crazy. But they're lovely, but they're crazy. I feel like Frenchies are just as crazy. That's what I thought. I was like, that's crazy. But now that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, they're Boston's. Wait, hold on. Runner, if you and Tiana have not seen the clips, you should type !dogs and you'll see what I mean. You should watch those clips. I think it's dogs, !dogs. Those clips that you clipped, those clips are the clips. Okay. So here's another fun, I don't know what's going on. There's not a single thing on this that tells me what this blue thing is. what is it? It also comes with these. This looks like a thing to pour with. And this looks like, man, tools, but like, why are they so rubbery? What are we getting into right now? Okay. This is the resin. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna like... What happens if I paint it on instead of pour it on? Is that bad? Is that bad news? Should I not use a paintbrush? Can I brush the mold with powder? No, I cannot. Adding too much supplies will block the light. Okay, this is like just very unhelpful. Should I just ship it? I don't want to ruin it. Let's hold on. Let's take a little mental inventory here of our actual realistic expectations of how this is going to go. I'm going to ship it. Did I watch a YouTube video? I absolutely did not. Do I sound like someone that would prepare? Oh, sick. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure this is gonna smell like even more chemicals, but like Biff is being a little loaf, but I also just don't want him to breathe this in. So I'm gonna BRB and remove him from room just in case. The zoomies, I don't think would happen. I think he would just like potato. I've only ever seen him like after surgery, and whenever that has happened, and he's still like coming down from the anesthesia and stuff. He like y'all know how his face always looks like he's having the best time. It's like that, like a billionfold. Oh, could you see? He did not help me at all. Do I have scissors? I do have scissors. Does it Okay, so I was gonna try to smell it, and then I thought about it, and I was like, should I be breathing in the chemicals like that? And so I can smell it pretty much anyway. So I'm really glad that I did not choose to do that. Uh, y'all, do you think I should paint or pour it? Also, what in the world are these? Like, also, why don't I have real instructions? Maybe I will get the zoomies. Who knows? Let's find out. Like, maybe it's like a this looks like a spoon. Maybe we should like scoop. No. Thanks, Wig. This one piece that's like driving me crazy is driving me crazy. But I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's find out together. Let's I'm gonna just pour it. Yep. Yep. Okay, well. And we're going. That's really a lot. That's a lot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, can I just like ooh, you know those like puzzles where you have to like turn it to move the little ball around? I wonder if I should just I mean, it's doing something. Nope. Nope. It stopped. Okay. I'm gonna oh. Oh, this is weird texture. Oh yeah, this room is gonna have a little bit of uh fart smell left from Biff and then just chemical. It is serious. Um so my hope was not actually to fill this all the way in, but I guess that's what we're gonna do now. I'm also not fully convinced that this tool is what I feel like Ethan when he does my makeup. I get it now. He said this tool and that tool and same. Maybe I should have started in like a less obvious place rather than just like the center. The greatest makeup artist you've ever seen. Should we should we unpack that? Should we talk about that further? Cuz I respectfully I can't imagine how that's possible. Ooh, wait, spoon is working. We scoop and we move. I think more often than not when he has done my makeup, I've ended up with a mustache, which in and of itself feels wrong. Hey, hi, hello, how are you, Gogo? Did I do it? Is it I mean, Uh, I'm gonna see what happens when I put a paintbrush in here. I'm just gonna do it with one that I don't really care about just in case. Let's do that. Oh, very nice, Agogo. Some of these paintbrushes I've not been the nicest to. This is like an Andy Toy Story situation. Okay, I'm gonna pour it in this little cuppy cup. And then I'm gonna yep, I am. Paintbrush? Paint. Okay, I mean it's working. Like I feel like the paintbrush is probably not very happy with me, but it's working. I think. I would I think. Why did I think I could do this part without doing any research? Oh, right, ADHD. I'm just gonna keep doing this. And then we'll cure it. And then we'll see what happens. Listen, it's sometimes a superhero or superpower. Sometimes. Most of the time, it's not. But sometimes, it's not. I mean, it allows me to be able to lose focus, which is sometimes helpful when I don't want to focus on something. Oh, very nice. Wait, hold on. Monk, did I miss what game are you playing a game currently? Also, topically, how's Hearthstone treating everyone these days? Man, I remember I walked into an M&M store once, you know, like those like touristy stores that the M&M not the wrapper this time, the candy. Uh and I was like, this smells like chocolate and plastic, right? And I feel like if we isolate the plastic part of that smell and then amplify it, that's what it smells like in here right now. That's crazy. Nice, Monk. Hearthstone was oh, okay, fair enough, Aru. Miss Time Warps. Oh, yes. Fair, fair, fair. When was the last time I played? Um Not too long ago. Probably like a week ago, maybe a week and a half. I played a game or two. I've replaced my Hearthstone cardio with Bridgerton, which sometimes feels like a weird choice to watch at the gym. and probably, well, I did actually just finish Bridgerton, so now I need to find a new show to watch. But in order to reward myself for doing cardio and also to make me want to do more cardio, I have been using some show where I only watch it when I'm doing cardio. So that way I'm like, man, I got to go get on the treadmill so I can watch my show, and it helps. Monk, thanks so much for your prime. I appreciate you. Let's go. 41 months. Thank you. Thank you. No. So I'm trying something different with not playing a game during cardio. Because also Balatro, the pacing of it is not great for integrating into cardio because it doesn't have a timer. So there's no like, okay, I'm allowing myself this much time. Okay, this epoxy now feels like it's highlighting all of my painting flaws. Yeah, so we're trying a TV show, which I have tried in the past, and it worked okay. No, I did. I finished watching Bridgerton already. Sopranos is a good show to watch. You know, I've actually literally never given that show the time of day. Like, I really don't know much about it, but I'd love to know more about it. It's the best show. See, I don't know what I would say is the best show of all time. I do feel like Breaking Bad is one of my favorite like bits of TV that is like a not like a rewatch all the time or like a guilty pleasure watch. I just really liked the character development throughout Breaking Bad, but I think I liked Better Call Saul a little more cuz it did feel more realistic in certain ways. But I think I've said this here. I have this theory because a lot of people say they like Better Call Saul more, and I think it's because we have already been introduced to a lot of the characters, and at least the main character we have a established relationship with over 6 seasons of another show. So like the introductory period isn't nearly as like, let's figure out if I like this character or not. Oh, I loved Good Place. Beat Saber. Oh, nice. Yes, exactly. Hi, Neptune. This is the same coaster. I was planning on making a set. I had 4 of them picked out, but this coaster has taken me longer than I care to admit. So this is the single one. I maybe might move forward with the set, but yes, this is the one for now. Sculpting this one was, oh man. What a time. What a time was had. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oz. I don't know if I've seen that. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. I was a little worried that maybe my mom was here, because that's why I stopped saying what I was gonna say if we finish this early. But I made a little something for my mom and Ethan's mom for a late Mother's Day present. Do you wanna see it? So we're gonna resin these if this doesn't take too long, which as of right now looks like it's going that way. But this is what I made for my mom. Um, Mom, I hope you're not watching right now, and if you are, I hope you realize that I didn't want you to see this yet. Uh, but I made her a coaster that's like her hobbies. So she likes to read and she likes to knit. So I did that for her. And then for Ethan's mom, she's a really big fan of Oklahoma University football. So I made her a little OU coaster. So we'll resin both of these if we have extra time today. So yes, we are we're on our full let's experiment with our creativity arc, but I honestly I think that this is where I thrive. Like I love creating things, and for a while I found a space to do that in streaming, and then as I mentioned before I got really comfortable and stopped because I was playing Hearthstone and that was enough, and I felt like I was doing enough, but then I stopped doing more, and I think this is the space that makes me grow and makes me happy. So I want to like continue to explore this space of not necessarily clay, just like creating and art and things. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. This is where I feel the happiest. Definitely things and stuff both. Monk, thank you for saying that. That's so fair. Yeah, I think also like what scared not scared me, but like made me realize I was like trying to carve this path for myself that was like playing this game differently than other people play it. But like I felt like it was really niche, and then I was like, okay, well, that's not really me anymore. And like the core of what I do is more for like entertainment and enjoyment than it is for playing a game well, I guess. Like I would rather know that I'm, just creating a safe, fun space to hang out in than getting good at one single game, I guess. So we're flowing with it. We're gonna try some things. That's why. Oh yes, if I it's in the title, but if anyone did not see or does not have the live tag in Discord, I have the schedule up for the week. So we're playing Balatro tomorrow because incidentally, I am obsessed, which we all knew was gonna happen. Um, and then the next day, I believe we're doing Water Park Simulator because it looks absolutely chaotic and maybe is similar to our experience playing Goat Simulator. And then the next day we're playing Grease, because a lot of you recommended it, and I do already have it, and I had intended to play it, so we'll do that one together and experience whatever emotional turmoil that's gonna bring. Oh, okay. Oh, Monk, thank you. Thank you, y'all. Thanks for the support. I appreciate your words, and I appreciate you hanging out here. Yeah, art is something that always made me so happy. So it feels really good to just do this. Plus our actual like crafting streams were so fun. I really enjoyed the clay and the painting and the nonsense. I started editing like some of the stuff together and I was like, "Dang, this actually looks kind of good." The lemon is not included. I did not include the lemon part cuz thankfully the only part of that stream that was like overexposed and you couldn't even see cuz it was like too bright was the lemon part. So y'all, there's no mention of the lemon anywhere. Okay. I really hope this doesn't bubble because apparently that's a thing that can happen. And I also can't tell what I've already painted and what I haven't. So let's maybe, if I cure this, then that's, hmm. You haven't beaten a new deck. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I knew it was over when I downloaded it on my phone. When I was like, "Oh, this might be a fun thing to just have on my phone." And as soon as I did that, I was like, "What have I done?" Okay, yeah, I'm just worried about if I cure this and something isn't epoxy or resined, then we're in some trouble because I can't. Then I'll double layer what's around it, and I really don't want to do that. That's bad news bears. But also, doing too much is bad news. What is the win here? Okay, I'm just gonna stick it under the light and see what happens. That sounds like a good idea. I already shipped it with the paintbrush, so this hair is gonna. Ugh. Okay. Um. Do I just put it under the light and go? Is this like when you get your nails done? Not go, but like. Right. So I plugged this into a extension cord. That okay. Hold on. Let's move the whole blue thing. Let's move the blue thing. I don't know why it was necessary to use this, unless. Well, I don't know. Oh, being a completionist is the worst. Ooh, bright light. I'm gonna do 150 seconds because I don't know what to do. And I'm gonna watch it. And if it bubbles, then we'll know it's wrong. But also then yeah. Yep. Dicey Dungeons and Slay the Spire. You enjoy working with resin? So this is my first time ever in my life working with resin, and I did not read enough about it, and I just shipped it. So like, this is brand new for me. I took a ceramics class in college, and I've done different like painting things here and there in my life. I was thinking about playing Slay the Spire this week. Maybe I'll add that to next week. There's a bug. Where did that bug come from? Did you? Oh my gosh, it's so. Oh, but you're on. That's not the place for you to be. But also, it's okay because you're just a teeny tiny baby bug. Are you high? You must be. From the resin, you gotta be. Are you dying? No, I think you're just lost. No, I can't tell. It's literally a gnat. Why am I analyzing it? I'm sorry. That was a fun moment of hyperfixation. Monk, stop. Thank you. You're so nice. I am fully winging it. You're so nice. Thank you for saying all these nice things to me. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Same. I don't like when a game is too easy, but then also I don't like when it gives me too many things to accomplish and I feel like I can't. Oh, I downloaded Diablo 2. Yeah, we're going all in on trying every single thing. Where did the gnat go? Okay, something is good here, maybe. Should I touch it? Oh, okay. Oh no. Yeah, I tried to put grease on a weekend because I thought that would be a convenient time. It's very likely that at least part of this channel will turn into like a let's play kind of thing. Hi Marvel, how's it going? Oh. The weird. Yeah, so yeah, that was a game. That was a time. It was very fun. Oh, fun. Okay, it's kind of sticky. Maybe we cure it more. Hold on. I remember reading something about this in our handy dandy, not very helpful manual. Why is this still sticky after putting it under UV light for hours? Hours? just gonna, let's we just keep going. Tatsumas, I feel like that's some of the worst advice I've received ever in my life. Oh, that's Propsy. That was the first thing I did was went to my Steam and I was like, let's look in the graveyard. Let's see the things that we haven't played yet that we intend to play. And let's go from there. The Steam graveyard is so real. I can't tell if it was actually sticky or not. I think it was. I gotta stop saying things that can be taken out of context. I don't think that's ever gonna stop. I don't think I have the ability to like think, check, speak. I'm pretty sure it goes speak, think, speak, check, speak. Uh, we'll just, yep. The blue screen happens enough. Enough. Magru! Hello, Magru. How are you? I was trying to think about what craft I want to do next week. I was thinking about what new hobby we can learn together next week. And then I remembered, I don't know if Nexus is here. I think this is the wrong time, like in terms of time zone. I think Nexus would be here either later or earlier. But Nexus from my throne sent me a crochet set for the Nightmare Before Christmas. So maybe next week we learn how to crochet. That's amazing. Oh, it's done. Most excellent. Glad to hear it. Model rocketry. Build a model plane. That sounds insane. Okay. Let's go again. Let's just go again. A ship in a bottle. Okay, hold on. Let's do another mental inventory. How much patience and calmness is required for a ship in a bottle? And how much do I possess out of the required amount? See, I feel like it would be at a certain point. Let's take the lemon, for example. If you were not here last weekend when we started building this, I'm going to tell you the story of the lemon. I was like, let's make this with polymer clay. I've never used polymer clay before. I've only used like ceramic clay that goes in a kiln, but what could go wrong? And spent literally 45 minutes, without exaggeration, at least 45 minutes, making a slice of lemon for the Lemonade Hearthstone card back. 2 of them, actually. Kept trying to perfect it and make it better and make it actually look like a lemon. And then in a moment of impulsivity, squished it and put it back into a ball of clay. And I was very upset with myself. And also in that moment, the clay, also mad at the clay. So anything that would backfire from a moment of impulsivity, enough so much so that it would ruin the project, is probably something that we need to just fully stay away from. Happy to be back here. Yeah. But yes, the lemon ended up being a lemon. That's why it'd be funny and fun. I straight up think that I would mess up on one little thing with a ship in a bottle and then I would throw it out the window. And there's a window in front of me now that's like literally I can touch the window. So I actually don't put it past myself in a moment of rage if I am mad enough to throw something out of the window. And I am on the first floor. So really it's not very dangerous. So I very much might do that. That is true. It does sometimes have dinosaur birds outside of it. Look how shiny it is. Wait, hold on. I probably oh, nope, it's still sticky. Ew. Did I ruin it? No. No, I didn't. Thanks to hydrate. Big scary dinosaur birds. Cranes. I feel like it wouldn't necessarily be very effective. Okay, so we have crocheting on the table. We have model rocketry on the table. Ship in the bottle is out the window. Literally. Oh, dice making. Yeah, because I have resin mold now. I have resin and a resin mold. Wait, that's really funny that you say that. Um hold on. I have to I have to hold this here, but after I can not hold this here. Oh, I only did 60 seconds. Well, that works. That's funny. Hold on. Oh, heck. I don't know where they are. Never mind. Whenever Mercenaries launched in Hearthstone, we got like the creator gift that was like mercenary specific, and it included a little leather dice pouch with a Mercenaries logo on it. A chicken and leek filled puff pastry. Yum. Neptune, remind me again, when is your next thing you're hosting? Because I remember last weekend, on the weekend, you were preparing more recipes or testing them. Neptune also hosts things. Monk, you should check the Discord with Neptune's most recent. What a week. What a week that was. Oh. Whew. That's yep. That's really funny actually. Monk and Neptune both enjoy hosting very elaborate dinner parties. Months at a time trying to teach them how to speak Spanish. What if once a week we do an IRL stream where we take out one of the shelter dogs to a fun place all together? Thanks for your lurk, go go. But the way that they would all end up coming home with me is a problem. I can't tell if it's my finger or the resin. I'm gonna ask Ethan. I don't know where he is right now. No, I think it's leaving a fingerprint. I think it's the resin still. You're not supposed to touch it because of the fingerprint. Well. Automod. Wait, are you really not supposed to touch it? What happens when you touch it? Yeah, no, you should not. Don't do that. Is it I mean, okay, to be fair, almost everything is on that list that's like, "Hey, you shouldn't be around this because it can eventually give you cancer." Like, in California, all those things that they have to disclose are like carcinogenic and it's just actually everything. Legitimately, literally everything. Al, hi, Al. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I really want to take this off. Can I touch it? I'm gonna wait. I just can't when you get glue on your fingers and you just can't stop doing this cuz it's like just slightly sticky. I need to stop it. Is that paint? Is it paint coming off? No. Is that blood? No, I don't know what that is. It's probably fine. It might be paint. I know. I'm doing so well. How are you doing? Is it paint? It's a fun game. For a second I thought it was, but I don't. Is it? No, 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 it's paint. I only used red in like one part though, but that's fine. Oh, I don't have any alcohol wipes. Interestingly, I don't think we have any rubbing alcohol. Yeah, that's fine. When Dinosaur and Prof are on the same page, I'm a little concerned. And Magru. Okay, so everyone's on the same page. Oh, wait, that feels normal. That feels normal. Ish, almost. Okay. Maybe like one more time. I wish. Can I just put something on top of this? Yay! I don't know why I didn't try to think of putting something on top of that. Oh, very nice. Good for you. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Oh, but I hope the family's doing well. No, we did it. We all did it. Let's resin. Dinosaur, I love that for you. Very nice. Good for you. Okay, I really love the shine though. The resin looks so good. Oh, I see spots I missed now. Man, I missed a lot of spots. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I'm gonna just. This is a problem for 100 seconds from now, Sway. It didn't bubble. Look in pets. Ah. Squoosh. Squooshy squoosh. Monk, do you make dice? Oh, that's cool. Oh, fun. I'm glad to hear family's doing well. I feel like I had several friends that did travel soccer. So good. The puppies are great. They were in here earlier, but I didn't want them to like get the resin fumes, so I removed them from the room. But they're doing so well. Ooh. Okay, this feels like a normal thing that someone would own. Nope, JK. We're getting there though. I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, putting resin on it definitely highlights where I would maybe not highlight my paint job. But that's fine. Whoa. Nope. Thank you. Last weekend we crafted out of clay and then painted it, and now we're trying to resin it. Cuz I saw someone do like they were making like little like different little things around the house with clay and then resined it. And I was like, I can do that. So I did it with no research. But I'm pretty happy with the outcome. What did I need to go do? I said I needed some time. And then I said I needed to go do something. But it's gone. It was important. No. I ate right before. Also not that. Oh, I needed to hydrate. I could wash my hands. That'd probably be a smart thing to do. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm going to do this again because hydrating is good for you. I'm going to go wash my hands. I appreciate it. I'll be right back. Contemplate the meaning of life. Oh, that sounds deep. I'm here for that. Yep, washing hands worked. Also, it was not blood. In case anyone was wondering, was in fact not blood. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, so for those of you that were not here last week, Waffles has 2 small intestine infections, and we just had to send Biff's lab stuff off too because Biff has not been being his best self recently. So we're all just crushing it right now. Okay, so like I thought it was done, and now there's like 3 parts of it that feel done. So is this all resonance where I just have to keep painting it and then curing it forever and ever and ever? But I mean, then it's like solid. Oh, I was gonna get a cup. Hold on, I want to show you all what I'm looking at. Because this camera is like way better. I think it came out pretty good so far. So far. Also, I think I solved my camera problem. I had to change a setting so that it allows itself to overheat a little bit, but it's not going to turn off. Oh, nice. It came out a bit ago. This is not a new card back. That's fun. Okay, so I wonder if I should just finish painting the resin on then before I finish curing it. Yeah. It was definitely up there. No worries. Thanks for the lurk. Yeah, I think this was definitely one of the favored ones that because I asked anyone if there was anything specific they wanted to see, and this was up there for a couple people, I think. Heck, I gotta try to not paint over something I've already resined. Yes, I think so. That I believe is factual. So I'm gonna try to not touch the sides and then maybe do those all at once or don't do them at all. I also probably should maybe not do what I'm doing right now where I paint under because I don't think that that's going to be able to cure in the blue light the way that I would like it to. Okay, so I actually got most of it that I wanted to get. There's just like a couple little bits that didn't get. Make a clay model of Bulldog Bob. Oh my gosh, I think you're right. I think I should do that. Oh, no, yes. On the way. On the way right now. Terrible, horrible. Poor babies. Not the rain. It started raining while I was at the animal shelter today. Yes, they did. They also, several of them did not want to participate in the rain of it all. Also, it got really humid after that. It was a very sweaty day. Dang, okay, so this is actually taking a good chunk of time. I guess mostly just for like the curing sake of it all. Yeah, it's getting time to be that rainy time in Florida now, where it just rains all the time, every day. Not all the time, but it just pours for like 30 minutes a day, which is kind of helpful for my little baby plants out there, which I also realized I've talked about several times, but I haven't posted any pictures in Discord. And I haven't even posted any on Instagram. So I'm going to throw some pictures in the Discord here in the next day or two. I wanted to finish my garden before I did that because we're trying to like build it out a little bit, make it look cute. So I was kind of hoping that I would do that before I shared it. Dinosaur, I'm trying to figure out where you're going with that, but then all that's coming to me right now is that I call you all gumdrops. Also, gumdrop's such a funny word. Cause what is a gumdrop tree? But that's not real. What do you mean what? The chemical factory where the M&Ms are made. Also, yes, of course that was the thing that reset my brain. I just reset it without even checking, but I feel confident that it's not. I think I just need a more intense, like this little thing. Look at the size of it. We'll use a sway hand, and like we all know that I'm not the tallest or generally largest statured human, so like tiny sway hand, bigger than the little thing, but really not by much. No, that's fair. No, that's true. That is true. I'm very tall sometimes. When it's my job to be tall, I'm incredibly tall. That would be the most insane IRL stream of all time. Just stilt walking and taking you all with me. Okay, I think we're almost there. I said that like 3 lights ago, though. Light is now a unit of time, by the way, even though there's time on the light, but we're going to just call it lights. That's funny. I do have pictures of being tall. I think I might. No. I was going to say I think I might start like resining this. But if I do that, then I'm going to need to put under the light, and that's going to be a problem because I only have one light. I hate that this Like, I was very excited to, like, finish this on stream, but I hate that it's so anticlimactic of us painting resin on for a second, and now we just have to sit for, like, a long time letting the light work. That feels very anticlimactic. What does that mean? Oh, should we play Balatro while we're waiting for it to cure? We are. We're living in the moment. That's correct. I just don't sit still very well as like a general rule. That's so true. I'm not very good at that, but that's so true. Just like not doing and not moving and just existing. Yeah, not very good at that. I like to just be on the go all the time. I feel like if I'm not doing everything, then clearly I'm doing the inverse, which is nothing, which is not true. Like Monday, right? I was like, oh man, here's my to do list. It's super achievable. There's only like 20 things on it. That I can do that. And then I get through like 5 of them and I'm like, where did my day go? How did I waste all of this time? But it's like, did you waste it? Are you sure? Did you maybe just like, you know, so like, okay, so if I was like painting these things on Monday, maybe I took like 2 hours to paint them. And then I was like, where did all my time go? But like, I enjoyed doing that. The patience of a flood at times. Exactly. It's not even like the patience. It's like the, yeah, it's the patience. It's like the sitting still. No, that's beautiful. I love that. Creating is just the like the best. Just feels good in like whatever facet. No, that's true. That's super true. You're like, what's free time? I do think it's really interesting. Like I've done a little bit of research on, and like I continue to, because I feel like this is very strange of like the glamorization of overwork. Like workaholic kind of behavior is also something that I just do inherently. Like I'm incapable of like anything I'm passionate about gets 100% of my attention, which even if I don't have 100% of my attention to give that thing, will still receive 100% of my attention. And like whenever I start a new job, I'm like, let's just go all in, or like just start a new anything. I'm like, how can I fit this into my everyday schedule? And my everyday schedule is like, how? Like, okay, so I started going to the gym again. This is my like fourth time in the last year of like restarting this habit. But uh maybe like 3 weeks ago I started this and I've been pretty consistent with it, more than I have in the past. Um but like an hour and a half of my day is spent at the gym because I would like to like get a really good workout in. But that's so much time. I do not have an hour and a half in my day. I've been trying, it went from like 30 minutes to an hour to now it's an hour and a half because I'm like, I'm unsatisfied with the amount I'm committing to this. But that's ridiculous. I don't have an hour and a half to do that. But that being said, I do really enjoy it. I have a feeling that this is gonna be like, hmm. I feel like the hard part is like because of the shape of it, the blue like the light is only getting very specific parts. So like this whole middle part, this right here is done because of the way that I'm doing it. I think like this cross section is good. So I think I'm gonna try to like focus it on the ends. And because like, oh yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so a reminder tomorrow is Balatro. And I did timestamp because Dinosaur reminded me that I could do that, and Dinosaur did a nice thing. Thank you, Dinosaur. I timestamped the things with the dates and the times, so you should see all of the things coming up this week in your time zone. And I know some of you are in Europe and things and stuff, so like even the date, if the date is different, it'll all be there. I know you did nice things. It's crazy. That's crazy. Witchcraft is what that is. Um, so for me, from 3 to 9 ish tomorrow, we're playing Balatro. And then the next day is Water Park Simulator, which I believe is like from like 5 to 10 ish. And then Saturday is Gris, or however you say it, from 1 o'clock till whenever we finish it. Wait, can you remind me? So I searched it, Hatsumasa. I wasn't sure if you were still here. Can you remind me how long it took you to play it? I was trying to remember what, because I believe you and Sync both chimed in on how long it took y'all. And I searched it and it said 3 to 6 hours, depending on your desire to do things on the storyline and this and that. So I was like, okay, maybe 3 hours, maybe 6 hours. And knowing me, I feel like I'm going to fall into the ballpark of like 4 to 5 hours. 3.2 hours. Okay. Yeah, that's, I believe, all we're going to do on Saturday. And then I believe I'll be back. I'm taking Sunday and Monday, and I'll be back, I believe, on Tuesday. And if I cannot finish figuring it out because I was having some trouble with some integration for this weekend, next week we'll start multi-streaming. Yes, I feel like that's fair. If there's any skill set that I have in my life, it is to get distracted very easily. Oh man, that was the hardest part of working at the shelter today. They were like, you have to do these things in this exact order because, you know, it's like a county thing. So it's all very procedural of like, make sure you do this. Like you have to put the lock back on the cage in this direction. And you have to do this way. And you have to make sure you do these steps in this order. And I was like, I'm going to forget to do something sometime. Like I'm going to forget to like separate the dogs before trying to take one out of the cage. And it's going to go so badly. I'm volunteering. I'm volunteering at the shelter. Today was my first day working with the dogs. It felt like something that would be nice and fulfilling in my life, and I'm trying to put more opportunities for that in there. Thank you. Oh, that would be so cool. Tommy, I feel like that's something you're going to do in your lifetime, and I'm so excited for you because that sounds so fulfilling and wonderful. I worked at well, I volunteered at a parrot shelter rehab thing. It was like specifically like an exotic bird shelter because that like so many people there was several of them in there like that we took care of like at least 30 or so because people see macaws and stuff in on TV and in shows and just like in zoos and they're like, "Oh, I want to get this animal." And then they don't realize how smart they are, how long they live and how much attention they need. So like a lot of the poor baby macaws in that shelter I worked in had like plucked out their feathers from boredom and just oh no, literally they don't they it's like this bird is going to you're going to pass it down to your children. They're going to take care of this bird. Yeah, it's crazy. There were several of them in that shelter, but it felt really good to like help them and like be there, but it was yeah. No, it's so bad. Like they were all of them that I had seen were so stressed out. And it's like, how do you even help them? Because they're so heckin' smart. I can say words to them, but like that's not gonna help. Uh Pretty much just this. We're just talking about the week and things, just yapping. But welcome back. Oh, that'd be lovely, Tom. Hi, Mike. I am back. How are you? Y'all, it's been so nice to like just everyone that's come back and said hello this past week because it's been like the first full week back. It's been so lovely. Like, I'm so thankful. It's so nice to see everyone again. Yeah, okay. I had a conure as well, and whenever my conure passed away, that's why I started volunteering at that bird rescue. And my conure only lived for 9 years because apparently there was some kind of disease that they can get when they're still in the egg, and that will like it'll unfortunately create some health difficulties later in their life. And I didn't even like I knew nothing about it, and then one day he got really sick. It was crazy. Well, sorry, the not the work, sorry, the volunteering at the macaw rescue thing. Mike, I don't know that we're gonna. I'm trying some new things. I realized some of the reason that I was burnt out because I took the time away to deal with my burnout. And some of my burnout was straight up playing a game that I felt obligated to play that I didn't end up like enjoying in those moments. And trying to push through and make a positive experience while still doing this thing I didn't want to do or like was very challenging and apparently wears on you a little bit. Oh no, no worries. Yeah, I really don't think I'm ever gonna like tie this channel to one game ever again. No, that's so fair. I think I was burnt out on Hearthstone, but I was like burnt out just in general, and the Hearthstone burnout felt so much worse. Thank you, dinosaur. Okay, I think maybe like two more lights. Like changing it to the sides instead of the center is helpful. Not the lemons. Yeah, no, fair, Tom. Absolutely. I was just relating to your burnout. Yeah, burnout's no joke. I think truly the last time I dealt with this kind of burnout was in like high school, like the end of high school, and it was a challenge. So it feels good to feel normal again. Oh, I appreciate that, Tom. Thank you. Yeah, I will say like a lot of like the team is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful humans, and I know they're doing their best. They need more people, and I wish there was more opportunity for battlegrounds in like more like competitive ways and things, and like because I do think that is the game mode that is much more accessible to a lot of people. I wonder. I wonder. Maybe we'll finally play that game and maybe I will hyper focus on it. We'll see. I feel like even yeah, I don't even know. I think if there was a world in which I could shift to just like IRL and crafting and stuff that was no, I mean I still really love playing games. I don't know that I would want to remove the game from the channel, but like this feels like it's feeding my soul while I'm also doing something that I love, which is streaming. Like, I just really enjoy creating. Oh, fun! Enjoy! We'll see you later. Good luck! Oh, that book. The Book of Love. I did not love the Book of Love. He just popped up at the worst times. Hi, Fundi! It has been months. I was literally just talking about it. That's really funny. I was dealing with some burnout and, getting through it. But we're back. Yes. I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. You should do that, Tatsumasa. Wait. This is that character that you were talking about they haven't had forever? I was wondering why you were capitalizing that. And why is that alligator's name Big Challenges? Okay. I think I can do this last part that I was waiting to do. I think we're done. Hi Play, how's it going? Oh heck. It does appear. So like wow, that's kind of crazy actually cuz even unless I just actually did not line it up, but I feel like it's shrunk even more so because I checked and like okay, all right, where's my X-Acto knife? How you doing, Play? Hold on, real quick. My X-Acto soapbox that please make X-Acto knives for left-handed people because you have to turn it to the left to unscrew it, and every single time I feel like I'm gonna accidentally X-Acto my finger. That is true. That is true. We could do some community days. That's fair. No, that's fair, Huangdi. No pressure. We're here to hang, here to enjoy ourselves. Happy to see you. Yes. I'm truly excited to try some new things. Okay. I probably should have tried to X-Acto this off before I attached it, but it's fine. It's fine. That is true. I was wondering, so like community days, I did want to keep those, and I was like, oh, I guess we could just Jackbox, but we could do some. But I feel like, especially for those of us that are like out of touch with the game, well, I guess maybe even more so might be nice because all of us will have no idea what's going on collectively. Community duo, just duos. That is actually legitimately chaotic. Didn't I see something about Cody Rhodes on WWE, or am I crazy? Because I thought he was like just only AEW forever and always. Wait, he has? Oh, really? Wasn't he one of the people that went to go start AEW? Am I? Yeah, maybe I'm mistaking him for someone else. Oh, very nice. Good for you. What did I just cut? Okay, okay, we cut some of the clay off. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna, oh no. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't know I could cut clay with an X-Acto knife. What kind of clay is this? Well. Whoa, there's like a couple places where I accidentally cut the clay. I didn't even realize you could cut clay with an X-Acto. I thought it was going to be safe and fine. Okay, okay, it's fine. This is fine. I'll just go back and spot touch it. Okay. That's really silly that he did the whole AW thing, and then I mean, good for him though. Chase that bag. That must have been really scandalous. It is, but like, yes. But look, I accidentally cut it because I was trying to cut the cork to fit the back of the thing. Because I was like, a coaster has to have cork on the back because of reasons. That's crazy. Polymer clay is not for the weak. It's me. I am weak. How does that even happen? Ah, same. I saw movements at Warp Tour here and they were so good. I'm a big fan of movements. Okay. For the sake of it, though, I think we're going to call this the finished product. So are we ready to see it? Are we ready? Okay, here's our finished product. It's so cutie. Oh, I'm really happy with it. This has been really fun to stream this process. It's so cutie. It smells like chemicals. That's so crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really proud of it. I didn't think it would come out this well. There's definitely like a moment after the paint, like as soon as the resin started happening, where I was like, oh, maybe we should have just stopped at the paint. But I'm really happy with this. This is really cute. Okay. Just for us to hang out a little longer, I'm gonna. So I said this earlier, if any of you were not here at that moment, for a little belated Mother's Day thing, I made Ethan's mom and my mom little clay coaster things too. Obviously, this one, because of the yarn, cannot hold a drink. So this is more of like a decorative coaster than something to actually be a coaster. But she likes to knit and she likes to read. So this is for my mom. And this is for Ethan's mom because she's a big Oklahoma University football fan. So we're just going to resin these, chat, hang out. And then I'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. for some Balatro. Oh, yep. This brush is not very happy. It's like, hey, why did you put me in resin? I am now resin brush. Wow, that's crazy. That is really resin brush. Did I accidentally cure it? I must have. Oh, that's funny. Well, I mean, essentially, it's now this tool, right? They're the same. Okay, well. Oh, I get it. That's a lot easier than a paintbrush. Oh, I saw Paige came back too. And I've seen a lot of Becky's Magic the Gathering stuff recently. Okay, so last I saw about Paige was her neck injury that then sent her into like announcing kind of role or like a manager. She turned into someone's manager, I think. I can't remember whose though. Oh, thanks, Huang Di. Yes, I love a frame. I love a nice little proper look. Oh, so this is my like second background, I guess, because it's like the lesser used view of my little stream room, but the actual wall right here that you can see a little bit of has my like lights, and I have some plants now, and I have all the things over there, and I really like that background a lot. All right, Monk, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. I'm pretty sure Resin's job is to like even itself out, right? Like I don't need to worry about that. Really? That's so fun. Becky and Bailey were probably my favorite wrestlers. Like my first favorite wrestlers. And then oh heck, what's her name? I think I think she came from the Japanese wrestling circuit and she had the super sick mask. Was it like Asuka or something? Loved her. They had at Horror Nights at Universal this past year they had a WWE house, like the Firefly house, and it was a very fun haunted house. And it was really cool because like the entrance and like the first little bit of it was like as if you were going backstage at one of the shows. It was so fun. She seemed so nice and like so respectful. So I think this all of this stuff is like made of material that resin can come out of, and I think that's why it's like weird and floppy and strange. That's super cool, dinosaur. Yeah, I hadn't thought about WWE in a while. And I was pretty invested in it for a good bit. And I stand by how wonderful of a human John Cena is and all the really cool things that he does all the time. And like, oh my gosh, I could listen to him talk about like life all the time. And I would be the happiest version of myself because his outlook on life is like none other. Yes, yes, we do. Is it worth the watch right now? Ethan watched like nostalgic. Like he watched when he was a kiddo. I watched when I was like I mean, I watched maybe like a decade ago. Oh my gosh, it was a decade ago. That's crazy. Oh, this is not going the way that I would hope it would go, right? Oh, wait, no. We'll use our pretend paintbrush. Also, Huangdi, I'm not quite sure. We've been watching the most recent season of Euphoria, which it's not been my favorite. The last, like, I mean, it's been a while since they've filmed that show. And like, I liked it before, but I don't know if it was like a time and place thing or if they've just actually gone completely out of their minds. Or they were like, "Let's up the ante." And it's like, "This is not the ante to up." But also, if any of you have Max and you were a fan of Ted Lasso on Apple TV, uh, Rooster is really, really fun and it gave me similar vibes. It's like a really cute, feels good. And like seeing Steve Carell take on these like more serious-ish roles is just kind of funny to me because I feel like he can't even take himself seriously. Or maybe I mean, he can more than Will Ferrell can. I know, I'm so excited for Ted Lasso's new season with the women's team. True Detective. Okay, okay. Hey, also we were watching we've been watching what it's called like Friends and Neighbors or something on Apple TV. And is it just me or does John Hamm literally only play the same character ever? And it's like the corporate businessman, or am I just thinking of like what's it? His most famous show, Mad Men. Season 1, okay. I think Momo at some point had talked about The Pit, and I started watching The Pit, and that's really good. I'm very behind though. I'm gonna leave this one in frame so people are like, "Oh, Hearthstone things." If anyone comes in and they're like, "Where's the Hearthstone thing?" I've never seen that one. I heard that too, Huangdi. The football is life. Yes. But I read that he played competitive football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, when he was younger, and then he got injured, and that's why he started acting, or that's when he started acting, and that was like a dream of his to compete. So like that's really cool. I think it's not. It's for like a team in like Texas. I think. I don't think it's anything like crazy, crazy, but that's really cool. Like how very exciting for him. I feel like everything that I've seen from him and of him is like he's actually just like a very kind, happy-go-lucky human. And we love when someone's character portrays them a certain way and they're actually really wonderful human beings. And we very much dislike when someone's character portrays them a certain way and they're actually just terrible people. And thankfully, he is not that. Now, let me use this side for this. This is a flat surface. So some of the texture I feel like gets taken away when you resin, which is okay. But if the intention is to texture, then this is not the move. Also, don't use an X-Acto knife on polymer clay. Even if you think that it's not going to do anything, it will do things, and you will be sad. Lessons we've learned today. Nice people are cool. I'm a fan of nice people. Where did that glob of stuff come from? Okay. Yeah. John Hamm played himself on an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh, my brother used to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I never tried to watch it. Okay, wait. You know what's really this show aged so funny and strangely, and I just don't know what to think about it. Is we recently, so my brother also watched Portlandia when I was growing up, and I didn't really watch too much of it. I didn't I mean, I think I was maybe too young. I didn't quite get it. And then I watched the first episode of Portlandia, like the first one ever, um, the other day, and it kind of felt topical, like everything that was because the show's about like hipsters living in Portland, right? But like they were like just the things that they were saying. I was like, this is relevant for like right now for everyone, not just hipsters. That was a trip. That's such a strange show to go back to. And I can only imagine what it was like in that moment. But now, years and years and years later, it feels like a weird time capsule. Yes, I know. I'm so excited about it. Coaching the women's team. Like, it's going to be good. Of course, it's going to be good. There's no way it's not going to be good. Like, ugh. There's one thing that I've been dying to see that I haven't seen yet that we were maybe gonna go see yesterday, but we didn't because we ran out of time. I still haven't seen the new Mario movie, and Yoshi is like my favorite ever, and I'm so excited to see it eventually. I've only heard how cute Yoshi is, and I know it's true, and I know it. I would like to see it. I'm kind of jealous because like Universal in California has these things called like fan fest nights where they go more into like fandoms and have different things. And for fan fest nights at Nintendo there, they had all the different colored Yoshis. I'm a blue Yoshi enjoyer. They also had Sailor Moon, and I've seen a lot of videos of her. And I could only imagine how long the line is to meet Sailor Moon, because of course it is. But she's real cutie. The only thing I don't like about streaming from right here is that I only have my iPad to like notify me of anything. Yeah, we're still in Florida. So I'm going to run this in 3 different things. Like here and then over again, and then we'll touch it and see what happens. Yay. Oh, I'm so happy with this. This is so cute. This room smells like so many chemicals, but I think I still prefer it to when it smells like Biff farts. Because of course I do. Biff farts are like rancid. I once again have resin all over my hands. I think this one too, because I kind of painted it on instead of like pouring it on, might not take as much to cure. Like it might be just the 3 little sections. Or maybe even just the 2 sections. I'm not sure. Welcome back. But yes, we're still in Florida. We actually moved, so like I'm in a different space now than I was, which feels really good. Very nice to have a new, refreshed space, but oof. Why is half of this? It's gonna take a little bit. Okay, I think I might just go ahead and end here because this is gonna take a little bit more focus, I fear. Um, so let's finish on our little Hearthstone dub. And our coaster's done. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, reminder, I will be back tomorrow. Thank you all for hanging out with me while I do the coaster thing and have some closure on this art. Yeah, maybe we'll crochet next week. I don't know. Let's explore our options. We're gonna do at least one day of art every week. So we'll start a project. I don't know what that project's gonna be, but we'll figure it out. But tomorrow, Balatro. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday is Water Park Simulator. Saturday is Gris. This is all in the Discord as well. If you type !Discord, you can check out the schedule announcements, and that's where you can find that. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for the subs. Love the chat. Things good times. Thank you for stopping back in. If today was your first day back, I know I saw several of you have this be your first day back with me being back. So it was really nice to see everyone. And I will see you all. Yeah, it is. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. I have been obsessed with it since I started playing it last week. I had my first stream, then I had my second stream, and I've been playing it on my phone, and it's a problem, but I love it. So we'll play some Balatro tomorrow, 3 p.m. It's also in your time zone in my Discord with the timestamp thingy. But thank you for subs, love, chats, things, good times, mods. Thank you for doing mod things, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 3 p.m.